Hey guys, it's Kate. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this pretty dramatic, bold, winged eyeliner with a little bit of an extension in the inner corner. I don't really know what it's called, but I've seen it a couple times and I wanted to try it myself, so I did. And I like how it came out. I think I didn't do too bad with it, but I tried a couple new products today, and I think they're pretty good. I like them. So if you guys are liking what you're seeing now, then watch the rest of the video and learn how to do it. So today's video I'm going to actually start with doing my eyebrows for once on camera. A couple of my friends that watch my videos asked if I would just go over how to do them, just because. So today I'm actually going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the color Blonde, and I'm just using the angled spoolie brush that it came with, or at least when I got it the first time years ago. This is the brush it came with. Everything wore off. It doesn't even say the brand anymore, but I just picked this color up because this is the blonde one, like I said, and my hair is getting lighter, so I needed a different brow color for this. So when I use this, I literally just dip the brush in once to start. And when I start doing this, I usually I always start on my right eyebrow for whatever reason. And I just kind of comb and brush the hairs down first. Piece of glitter. And I usually kind of start towards the front of my brow and make the top line, and just start with that as an outline. And just kind of follow the natural progression or direction of my hair. I guess that's what you would say. And I kind of overdraw my arch a little bit, just a little bit. Not too much on this one. I find that the arch on this eyebrow is a little bit stronger than on my left eyebrow. And then I just follow and just draw out the tail of it. And then to blend it out, I use the spoolie and I just kind of brush through the product that I just put down. Just so it's not as harsh of a line. And then I brush all the hairs up. And I start to line the bottom of my eyebrow. And I usually try and keep it pretty light towards the front end of my eyebrow, just so it's not super intense there, because then I feel, oops, but then I feel like it just makes it look really harsh and just unnatural. I mean, not that it looks supernatural, supernatural, when it's done, once I fill them in, but I don't know, it just looks a little bit softer and less blockish on my face. And then I just brush that up as well to blend it out. And then I have pretty thick eyebrows to begin with, so I usually just fill in the sparse areas of my brows. But if you don't have thicker eyebrows like I do, usually want to, I mean, from what I've heard, you'd want to really fill in the tail end of your brow more intense than the front. And I've heard some people use two different colors, one that's really dark and then one's a little bit lighter, and they use the darker shade on the tail and then almost like a gradient, so have the lighter part in the front and then work into the darker. I don't know, that's what I've heard. I don't have to do that because I just have so much brow hair that it's just not necessary. And I just go in, and if I'll brush the hairs in different directions to see where I need to fill in. And then as I get to the front of my eyebrow to fill that in, I kind of turn the brush so it's straight up and down. And I just do little quick hairline strokes right at the front. And like I said, I have obviously long and a lot of brow hair, so I usually don't have to do too much of this. But just so it looks a little bit more cohesive and it just there isn't nothing there. So to prime my face, I'm actually going to do something a little bit different just because I got this in my BoxyCharm and I decided that I want to try it. And this is the Pores No More Luminizer Primer from Dr. Brandt. I've never tried this before. I haven't even seen a review on it. But might as well try it. So just for something different. And I'm not going out. It's actually really late. So can't even tell you if I like it yet. So I'm just going to take a little bit and I guess I'm going to just put this all over my skin. Like I don't have a, I don't know how, I don't even, we're just going to see how this goes. So it's definitely more liquidy. I don't know how it'll do for pores because it says Pores No More, but it says luminizing as well. So like, I feel like if you want to get rid of your pores, you wouldn't use something that's luminizing, but I don't know. So far I'm not noticing anything. As far as diminishing the appearance of my pores, just around my nose, because that's where I have them the most. I would definitely say that it's a little bit luminizing, but I don't think it did nearly anything to my pores, so I'm actually going to apply a little tiny bit of the POREfessional just so my makeup goes on smoother. So I didn't say this before, but this is also new, or at least something that I don't normally do. I actually can do like my face makeup. I'm doing my face makeup first just because I'm doing a liner and the look is mostly going to be eyeliner. So I figured do the face makeup first just so it would be easier. So as usual, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock It foundation in Light 42 Neutral and applying that with a Morphe M439 brush. And I'm also going to be just putting it directly on the brush. I've been doing that recently just because, I don't know, I feel like it saves a little bit of product and it doesn't get foundation all over my hand. So I'm just going to start applying that with like downward strokes. So now that my foundation is applied, I'm going to take the Kat Von D Lock It setting powder and I'm going to take a Morphe E2 brush and just apply this all over my face and kind of like pressing it into my skin and foundation as opposed to like sweeping my brush along. Because I find that when I like drag the brush, it can mess up the foundation. And when you're kind of just like dabbing it in. I feel like I'm rambling a lot in this video. I don't know if it comes with just being on camera more and like getting kind of used to like talking on camera. So moving on to the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Shade Plus Light contour palette from Kat Von D and a Morphe E4 brush. And I'm just going to take that on the Morphe brush and use that to carve out my cheek, well not carve out, but use that for my cheekbones and also on my forehead. And then for my nose contour, I am just going to take the same color but with a Morphe M335 brush, and I'm just going to gently run that down the sides of my nose. So to prime my eyes, I'm going to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance primer, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lids with just my ring finger. And then to set my eyelid primer, I'm going to use a Morphe E22 brush. It's just kind of like a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to use this light color from the Kat Von D Shade Plus Light palette. It's all the way to the left. And I'm just going to take that on the brush and just kind of sweep it all over. And take it all the way up to my brow bone. So to start, I'm going into the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and I'm using a Morphe B13 brush. And I'm going to be using the color Suede, which is, it's this brown, like light brown shade right here. It's kind of like beige, I guess you would say, in the pan. But using that as my transition color. And I'm just going to sweep that and buff that into my crease and kind of blend it up onto my brow bone. Not onto my brow bone, but like just softly blending it there. And just to change things up, I actually just got this in a BoxyCharm, in this month's BoxyCharm. And this is from Crown Pro, and it's the Glam Metals eyeshadow palette. And like I said, we just got this. And it's like, kind of like supposed to be like a, I guess like a rock and roll based palette. But I'm actually going to take this shade Wild Thing, which is kind of like a coppery brown-ish shadow. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool, and I'm just going to take it on that same Morphe B13 brush. And I'm going to sweep it in. I've never used these shadows before, so I have no idea how they work. But I'm just going to kind of apply that under where I just put the transition color down. I don't think it's going to be super... Okay, I lied. Anyway, we're going to keep going. But just going to blend that out. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush, and this is a Morphe M505 blending brush. And I'm going to take the color The Wicked from this palette, which is this darker shade right here. And I'm going to very lightly go into this. And just kind of put this on like my outer corner and like lid area. And just kind of blend it into the crease. I don't really, like when I put eyeshadow down, like I'm not super particular with where it goes. Like I don't use like I'm putting this directly into my crease. Like I'm putting it like just kind of where I feel that it fits and like works nicely. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I don't know, that's just always been my method. But to keep with like the theme of trying things new in this video, I'm actually going to go with like a silvery like shimmer. This isn't super shimmery, it's more like metallic. I'm going to go into Heavy Metal, which is this grayish, bluish toned like metallic shade, and I'm going to put that, just use that on my ring finger and kind of pat it onto my lid. So now that I think I'm done my eyeshadow. I think I'm going to step away from the eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with my eyeliner, and I'm going to do the NYX matte liquid liner. So I'm just going to start by kind of like tight lining above my lash line, which is how I always start with my winged eyeliner. So once the baseline, like first line's done, I take the liner and I kind of like line it up where my lower lash line meets my like upper lash line, I guess you would say. Yeah, upper. And I make a line and I extend it towards the tail of my eyebrow, going in that same direction as if I were just extending my lower lash line. So once I get the like point to where I want it to be, I just start to draw in the rest of the wing and thicken the eyeliner. So then once I get the line even and like kind of where I want it to go, I just fill in the rest of the wing, which this is like the easiest part. So to extend the inner corner, I'm actually going to, I just found this, and this is the Kat Von D ink liner, so this is more like the felt tip version of the tattoo liner, I believe. I don't know if the formula is the same, but this is also in Trooper, so this is just black. And I'm just going to carefully extend like where my liner starts on my upper lash line and just keep going with that line. Interesting. I don't know. It's definitely a little bit weird. Nothing that I've like done too much before, so I'm just winging it. So now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with the Basket Case Anti-Precision Eyeliner from Kat Von D. This was the collab with Billie Joe Armstrong. I actually used this in my last video. I feel kind of lame using it again, but I really liked it. So I'm going to use this for my waterline and a little bit under my lower lash line. This is like my younger, like 7th grade emo self, like just on steroids. I'm glad that I've come full circle already. And I'm going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and just apply this to my top and bottom lashes. And before I go in and apply my fake eyelashes, I'm actually going to finish up my face makeup because I didn't do that before my camera, like right after I started filming after my camera died. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Blush in Party. And there's 3 A's, that's why I always say it like that. But this is just kind of like I use this often, and you've probably seen it if you watched any of my other videos. And just kind of like a very neutral, like light, like soft pink. And I just kind of use this on I think I just hit my camera by accident, but I'm going to use this on a Modapro BMX 130 pointed blush brush. And I'm just going to kind of drape this along my cheeks. Not a lot at all. Just a tad. Just a touch. So then for my highlight, I also got this in my box charm this month. I'm going to use the Pure Bronze and Brighten cheek palette. And this is the color Afterglow, and it's this middle shade, which is the highlighter that comes in it. And this is, I actually got a couple compliments. I wore this to school the other day, and it's pretty blinding. I wouldn't say it's blinding, because I don't know, I feel like whenever I wear highlight, it's never like super blinding on me. Like, it can be sometimes, but I don't know, I like this one a lot. I think it was super pretty. It's pretty blinding. It's a little gold-ish, like it has some gold undertones to it, which usually doesn't work on my skin because of how fair I am. Going in with my ring finger and just gently tapping some onto it. And a little bit on the tip of my nose. And then just blending it out. And a little bit onto my Cupid's bow. And then while I was off camera, I sprayed and set my face with the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Mist. And I also applied the Pure Pro eyelashes in Bombshell, which are the ones I always use because they're my absolute favorite, as I've said before. So first, I'm actually going to line my lips, and this is, I own so many things that I really can't pronounce. So this is a lip liner that we got in a BoxyCharm a couple months ago, and it's the brand I will not be able to pronounce. So it's just right here. I think it's like, I'm almost positive it's French. It's like Jante Bleu. I'm sure there's supposed to be more accent there, but I'm not going to even attempt it. But it's in the shade 955 Spice. And I'm just going to slightly overline my lips with this and kind of color in like the outer corners just to give it a little bit more like depth on that side, on those sides. Just so it almost like contours my lips. And for my liquid lipstick, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Ophelia, and it's just a very light nude liquid lipstick, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. And I'm going over where I put down the lip liner as well. So that is it for today's look. If you guys liked the video and you liked the look, please feel free to leave a like and a comment. Those are always very greatly appreciated. And if you like me and if you like what I'm doing and like the content that I'm putting out, then please feel free to give me a subscribe as well. That would mean the absolute world to me. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.